I'm gonna be honest with you. If you think you're going to motivate yourself to finish whatever you want to finish that have meanings, you are a liar, because you will not finish it. Motivation work until you have a bad day. What up, tube? 4 a.m. top of the morning. Welcome to the channel. No fear, no options. You know how we do here. We're highlighting killing the weak version of ourselves. That's what the channel is about. This video that I'm doing, there's no script. There is, well, it's never been a script, but no gimmick, no. I've heard somebody tell me, I'm telling you something that I know, something that I'm experiencing. And all my videos since I started this journey, it has been the things that I have experienced, the things that I am feeling on a weekly basis, on a daily basis, on an hour basis, based on whatever that I'm dealing with. In this video, I'm gonna tell you something straight up. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you ever thought about become something or accomplishing something that's meaningful and you want to stay consistent, if you ever thought about you're gonna motivate yourself to finish, you would never do it. I'm gonna say it again. If you think you're going to motivate yourself to finish whatever you want to finish, that have meaning behind it, means something serious to you, that have a potential, if you think you're going to motivate yourself to finish that thing, you are a liar. You will not finish it. You cannot motivate yourself to finish anything meaningful. Nothing. Nothing. Because motivation work until you have a bad day. Motivation work until you have a bad day. Without further ado, let me get my clothes ready. What do you think of this baldy? Do I have any more shirt? Like work shirt? My light's dead under the trees. I got lunch, 4:30, leaving. Today's gonna be a very busy day for us. We flying to Arizona tonight. So it's 4 a.m. right now. We're going to the gym. I gotta go to work. Then we gotta fly at 7 p.m. Be in Arizona midnight. All right, let's go get this workout. One thing about being bald, wintertime, man, it gets cold. It gets real cold because I don't feel the air hitting nothing. I don't feel the air hitting anything on my body, but my freaking head. It's like my head is the only subject of that feel the weather. Why is that? Why is that? We're doing Bend Over Road today. I just knocked one set. As a matter of fact, let me knock another one before we even start talking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll start this video by saying that if you think motivation is gonna take you anywhere, you might wanna forget it. I'm saying this because honestly, I felt that yesterday. I got 2 stories to give it to you guys. Yesterday, I went to work and I had a bad day. I had a horrible day. Keep in mind I work outside. It's cold. My hand getting colder, no matter how much clothes you have on. If you stand outside for longer than 3 hours at a time, you're gonna get cold. So I was just pissed, man. In good mood going to work. Throughout the work, I get mad. I get real mad because things is getting complicated. It's getting tough. I can't figure it out. I feel like I need some help. Don't know why this is happening and all this stuff. So I'm just going through my head. So I'm having a bad day, right? Last one. That's it. 2, 1, 3. I'm gonna show you this pull-up machine, which is really good for back. Really dope. Let's go there so I can show you before I get into lat pull down. I'm trying to use as much of my body and compound muscle than actually lat pull down. So this one right here, a dope workout spot. So I was telling you that my bad day yesterday at work started around noon, right? So I'm going through my head. I can't figure it out. Things just doesn't go as planned. The job is harder than I expected. Because I'm human. Things like that happen, right? And that happened at every job. And I dragged this bad day until I got off at 5 o'clock to be exact. And when I got off, I'm thinking to myself, I'm not going to do my obligation because I had an obligation to go to jiu-jitsu. I got to go to jiu-jitsu. That's a part of the calendar, right? The bad moment that I had at 11 o'clock is impacting and start questioning if I had to follow the calendar. Not just that, I wanted to go do other things that I didn't have no business doing. Drinking, chilling, procrastinating, trying to not think about the bad day that I had with alcohol and chilling and just whatever I had to do to avoid it. Not trying to go do something else that already bring me fear, which is jiu-jitsu. And I was like, the feeling that I had at that time when that happened, I couldn't even explain to you. It's like my brain went full 100% convinced that I wasn't gonna go to jiu-jitsu because of the bad day that I had. Talking too much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna combine it with some biceps. The moral of the story that I was trying to share with you guys is that the bad day that I had yesterday almost caused me to go back to what I always know best. Do things to avoid the pain. My principle that I had, the motivation to overcome fear that I've always told you about, but I'm always to overcome that fear, right? All these principles that I had, all these motivation, thinking the future, knowing what my life would be like in the future, all these things just left my head, disappeared, left my head completely. Why is that? Because I just had a bad day. A simple bad moment. I won't even say a day because it's giving too much credit to feeling irritated, feeling like some type of way. Having a bad moment almost ruined the schedule. If you knew that missing 2 days of workout, missing 2 days of jiu-jitsu, missing 2 days of eating right, missing 2 days of doing the bad thing, if you knew how long that setback would be, would you still let your emotion take over? You knew that not drinking today, not procrastinating today was gonna set you back 10 years. Would you still do it? Or you will overcome your feelings, your emotions? That's a great question, right? That's what I was thinking about. And almost set me back. I didn't know for how long. But that little bad moment that I had almost ruined what I had planned. And that was crazy. That was crazy. 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo. No, you have to pay attention to your mind. how decisions that we make impact us, drift us, and set us back. Those small decisions that we're making every day, thinking that you do what's best and what's right for you, but it's really not. I almost got set back of the things I said to myself I was gonna do, the things that I am preaching to you of doing. Overcome my fear, facing my fear. This is the plan. Mike Tyson once said, everybody got a game plan coming to the ring until you get punched in the mouth. You have a goal until you get tested. You have a dream until you get tested. And your test can be anything that may throw you off. Because your plan is like this. But God's plan is like up and down, up and down. You have to be okay with that. You have to be ready for that, because no holidays around, that can be a setback. Are you going to let that be in the setback, or are you just going to fight through it? But we all know that the holidays we know, but the thing that we don't know is your emotion, your anger, your frustration that you can have from your loved one, from your boss at work, whatever, that may set you back for the things you have said to yourself that you're going to do. So you have a calendar you want to follow. Let's say you want to work out 5 days a week, jiu-jitsu 5 days a week, or working on the business plan 5 days a week. And then you go to work, something happen, you have a bad moment, and you drag that bad moment. You cannot let that happen. I'm in the corner of the gym preaching to you guys, preaching at 5 a.m. in the morning, preaching to you guys. But that's what happened to me. And that was such of a shift, a mind shift from not always had a plan. That alone, trying to follow the plan, is already tough. Now imagine you have a setback or bad moment that can set you even further back if you allow it. I always had that mindset of, you know what, I'm ready to face my fear. I had to bring my brain back to the calendar, to the plan, to the schedule. And that's what I'm sharing with you. And it will happen to you. You will have a lot of setback if you just move by emotion. Still got some time to do lat pull down. Let me see what time it is. 6 o'clock. About 20 more minutes before I jump in the shower. I just need 10 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to superset with these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10. Look, if you have any type of journey that you want to pursue, man, you got to be relentless, man. It's so many things you got to have. You got to do so much meaningful things that your brain will not start to think about the things you don't want to do anymore. That's how much meaningful thing you have to do. They all go in the same direction though. That's what I'm saying, right? You cannot just try multiple things that doesn't go in the same direction. Otherwise you're gonna burn out. So you can do 2 to 3, 4 things, but they all go in the same direction. Very meaningful 3, 4 activities that all have the common goal. You have to do that so much that your brain won't think about the old version of what you're trying to stay away from. That's the one thing you need to have. You got to see the vision, what you want to do. You know, you gotta see it. Believe that it can happen for you. And as you think that, you need to analyze and think about what stopped you from reaching it. That's the key thing for me. You got to think about what's stopping you from reaching that goal. 2, 4, 5. Because we all have a goal. We all have a dream. We all want to become something better than what we are, right? On the way to trying to reach that, you got to identify exactly what's stopping you from reaching that goal. One for me is procrastination and trying to stay consistent. That's big for me, trying to stay consistent. I'm very aware of that that I need to stay consistent. Reason why I told you the story of yesterday, that I couldn't allow that bad moment to stop me from going to jiu-jitsu, because I'm trying to stay as consistent as possible. That's the only bridge from who I am and where I'm going. So you got to know exactly where you are, so you can break that habit to get you to your goal. And I know that, and I know I will be successful as long as I stay consistent. So there's a lot of things you need to know and identify about yourself, okay, as you're pursuing that goal. Let me get another one here. Just got out the gym. It's cold out here. This baldy near the hat. Trying to keep up with my food, man, because I gotta gain these muscle. If I want a little cut by summer, I gotta eat. Yep. Now we gotta go to work. After work, we're flying straight to Phoenix. We got a lot to do today, so I'm gonna end the vlog here. Don't let your emotion stopping you from anything. You think you have a plan until you have a bad day. You motivate to do things until you have a bad day, and you will see the shift in your mind. But don't let it happen if what you're trying to achieve have a strong meaning. But it's gonna happen. There's no way around it. It's going to happen. You're gonna have a bad moment that you will drag to become a bad day, and the bad day gonna set you back from the things you have said to yourself that you wanted to do to become a better person. You know, it will set you back. So don't let it happen. Just know it will happen. Deal with that and just go through the motion. Don't let it ruin your day. All right, without further ado, I'll see you guys on the next one. If not, I will show you when I'm flying out tonight. All right, I'm out. Peace.